Hello, welcome or welcome back. This is my monthly net worth update using the Budget Moms Budget by Paycheck printable workbook. This is one of the pages. And I think it's good to see, like, on a monthly basis how you're doing, because budgeting by paycheck, I think it's easy to forget, like, how much overall you're sending towards your goals and like how much progress you're making on a monthly basis. So this is what I do just to keep track of it. So let's get into it. For house savings, I have $3,483.08. This is still I sold my house months ago, right? I sold my house months ago, but somehow it is still like in flux. Cause like my alarm system, we'll just say I'm getting charged for stuff and I keep canceling and then I get another charge and then I cancel. Send another notice of cancellation and then I get charged and I don't know what's happening. So I'm very frustrated. They said I'm gonna get a refund. We'll see how that goes. But in any case, I'm not emptying this account until I know for sure that absolutely everything is done, because I've had bank accounts before where if you close the bank account and then an automatic payment comes out, they'll reopen the account just to charge you an overdraft fee. And I'm not about that life. So this money is going to sit there sitting pretty until everything's settled. So that's that. And then for checking, I have $723 in there. And buffer is $1,491.78. So, just so you know, my buffer is in my savings account, but it is kind of a like limbo area. So when I'm stuffing my goal funds, I will take the money from buffer to put in there. And then like once a month, I kind of clear my checking account and like put money over there. But I don't put cash back in the bank. So all the cash that I have that's unstuffed, that's just gonna stay cash until I spend it. I don't put money back in the bank, and I try not to transfer a lot of money to and from my savings account. I try to just have money go into my savings account, and then like if I spend some of my goal funds, I won't take that money out of my savings account. I'll just take it out of that bucket and put it in the buffer. And then when I'm stuffing savings goals, I take it from the buffer to put it in the savings goals so that it stays within the account still, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. In any case, that's that. And that is it for checking my savings and checking accounts. And then for everything else, we are going to count the monies. So for unstuffed cash, that's what's in this envelope. And this just kind of gets recycled between my envelopes until it gets spent. So this is 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80. 90, 890, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, $954. Good grief. So 954. And this, as I said, this is going to stay cash until I spend it. So it's just going to go, like, I'm going to stuff my envelopes, and then if I don't spend the money in cash, then I'll spend it on my card, but I'll unstuff the cash and put it in this envelope, and it just kind of gets recycled until the cash actually gets spent. So that's that. And then registration and license. So yeah, y'all, my bank account balance doesn't ever actually match my transaction logs or my budget, and that's okay because I'm not going back to the bank every doggone few days to make sure that everything's lining up. I'm not doing it. It's too much. I'm just not. So I do the detail-oriented lazy girl budget. Okay. So for registration and license, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So $569 in registration and license. And this, as I said, this money is all in my savings account. I just have the prop money because it makes it feel more real to me. So, what did I already forget? I already forgot. Okay, $569. I really need to stop like talking while I'm counting and writing, but you know, I am who I am. Okay, subscriptions. What does subscriptions have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 20, 40, 65, 66, 67. So 667 in subscriptions, which is way more than I actually need. But my goal in stuffing this much was so that I don't have to restart it until January of next year. Because I really want to get on the schedule where I set my goals at the beginning, like at the end of December to start in January, and then like do all my goals from January to December. That's my goal here. Okay, so that is 667, and then phone bill is next. And phone bill has 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 490, 495, 678. So 498 is going towards my Mint Mobile 12-month plan for 2 phones. 2 phone lines. Okay. And then car insurance, which I pay every 6 months, which is why it's a fund and not a monthly bill. Let's see what that has. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 20, 40, 60. So that's 860, 870, 880, 1, 2. So 882 in car insurance. And if I miscounted, I apologize. It's entirely possible that I will miscount at some point with one of these. I don't know. I'm doing my best here. Doing my best. But sometimes I get distracted. Okay, so tax savings. We're gonna start with 15,000, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17,000, 20, 35, $17,035, which is the same as it has been. I am going to start next year after I pay my taxes. I'm going to start setting aside money from my interest payments in my bank account. 17,035. I'm going to start setting aside money for taxes from my interest payments. Because, you know, I am going to have to pay taxes. Okay. So clown repellent is next. Wait. Clown repellent's in here, isn't it? Oh no! Oh my goodness, the clown repellent's right here, y'all. I'm tripping. It's that kind of day, I guess. Okay, so we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So $28 in clown repellent. And clown repellent is the G-Bucks, which are the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. So I save these G-Bucks until I decide that I want to spend some of the money on emotional regulation for either me or the children. This $15 here is because I spent some of the money and I didn't want to like give myself change, and then possibly not have G-Bucks. So yeah. So $15 and change. Well, and goodness gracious. $15 to start. And then I got the other money. Okay. In any case, Earnings Hemingway. Earnings Hemingway is my little piggy. And I decided that I was going to use my $2 bill funny money, my prop cash, to represent the change so that I don't have to actually count the change, but I still know how much I have. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. $22 in Earnings Hemingway. And, it kind of blows my mind because $22 seems like a lot, but like, he hardly has anything in him. It looks like, I don't know, it looks to me like it's not that much, but it is some progress. So $22 in Earnings Hemingway. And Earnings Hemingway is saving for Halloween. So we will see how much I can get by Halloween. Just like all my change goes towards him, $2 at a time. Okay, and then card maintenance is next. And, I love Ally Bank so much because they have the buckets, so it makes it easier to keep up with this stuff, but it also helps me to really have this prop cash so that so that it feels real, and also so that I can make sure that the math is mathing, because I don't want to forget to transfer money and then have my numbers off and I don't know why. So, okay. Car maintenance has 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,001, 22. I'm gonna count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 42. 1142. Okay. Thank you for recounting, Bo, because you would have been real irritated with yourself if the math wasn't mathing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, basically how I do my math with these is 1142 is whatever amount I have in here. Like I stuff this, and then from that amount I double check it against my actual bucket in my bank account. And I make sure that the numbers are right, because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we are disorganized, and that's okay. Okay, so for Christmas, I only have $102 left. I spent some of it, y'all. I spent some of it. So this is going to have to cover Christmas dinner. I already have decorations. I already bought the gifts that I'm going to buy. So we have $102 for Christmas dinner. And Christmas dinner is really, let's be real, it's just going to be me, my partner, the kids, and maybe 2 other people. So $100 it'll cover that. It'll cover that. Okay. And then emergency fund. Let's see what that has. And I am trying to add $1,000 to my emergency fund every year. We shall see how that goes. But I really want to eventually I want to get to the point where I have a year's worth of income in my emergency fund, because emergencies happen and life is expensive, especially with kids. And yes, technically my partner is responsible for all the kids' expenses, but I'm not gonna be homeless just because like kids got expensive. So I want to have like my own personal money in case like my partner goes broke. So $14,000 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is 15,300. 50, 70, 90, 410, or 15, 410. 15, 16, 17, 18. So 15, 4, 18. Y'all, math is hard. This is why I wasn't doing cash stuffing videos for a while, because like I lose track and I get distracted and I am who I am, I suppose. But we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best, and we are not editing this video because we are tired. So that is that. And then school fund. This has not moved much, but this is 21,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 21,700, 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3. So 21,763. $21,763. And to be clear, whatever I don't pay in taxes this coming year, like when March or April or whatever that I end up paying my taxes, once I'm done paying my taxes, all of this money is going to go to my school fund so that I can go back to school if I really want to do that. And then next is furniture. So furniture has 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So $199 for furniture. And there is some furniture that will probably need to be replaced sooner rather than later. I'm gonna try to save up at least $500 and then get furniture used. But I want like sturdy, nice furniture, so it might still be kind of expensive, just not as expensive as getting new furniture. And then vacation, I did take the cash out of here, but it is $2,000 fully funded. I have not spent that yet. I am going to soon though, because plane ticket and paying the remainder of the cruise that I'm going on in March. So this is still 2,000. And then my wedding fund, which I might actually spend a little bit on those. We'll see what happens. But we have $110 in my wedding fund. And my wedding will be October of 2025. So I'm super stoked about that. Because it's like the end is near. The day is coming. We are on our way. 110. My partner's last legal bill is either going to be next month or the month after. I don't know. He was like on a payment plan. So, once that is all like said and done, like we're gonna start making moves, like making big moves. Okay. So that is it for my cash assets. So let's add all this up. We have 348,308. 723 plus 1491 plus 8 plus 4 plus 569 plus 7 plus plus 82. So that is $67,086.86. Okay. And then for my non-cash assets, so, net worth is supposed to be what you own minus what you owe. I don't owe anyone anything, so mine is just what you own. So I have my cash assets, and then I have my non-cash assets, which are investment accounts and my vehicle value. So for my employer retirement account, I have $5,233.03. And then my Roth IRA, which is a retirement account, personal retirement account, I have $15,511.54. And then my traditional IRA, which is actually money that came from previous jobs retirement accounts, that is $14,270.81. And then my house investments, which is the my taxable investment account. I'm just kind of like trying to put that towards my eventual house when we find one, when we get one, when we have a down payment. That's $3,618.18. And then my car value, it did go down because, car values go down. So that's $33,626. Okay, so let's add all this up to get my non-cash assets. So we have 5233.03 plus 155.1.54 plus 14,270.81 plus, oh goodness. Oh no. Okay, 361. Okay, 3618. Get it together, Bo. 0.18 plus 33626. Okay, so that means my non-cash assets are $72,259.56. And let's add that up to get my total assets. So 67. Oh my goodness. I'm just struggling today. 67,086.86 equals 139,346.42. Okay, so that is my total net worth this month. So we have 139,346.42 as my total net worth, and that is in fact more than last month, so yay for that. So let's subtract. So the change in amount between this month and last month is minus 137,092. So that is $2,254.01 and change in percentage. So divide this by, good grief, by 8? No. Okay, yeah. Okay, so divide that by 137,092.41 equals. So this is, okay, so I added 1.6% to my net worth. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I'm the fact that my net worth went up more than my actual paycheck is, it's like phenomenal. Like that is wild. I'm this is like the magic. This is the magic of like saving. I love it so much. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So okay. So that actually puts me ahead of this year's net worth goal. So I'm super happy with that because next month is my birthday. So next month, so this is the benchmark. This is from the Money Guy, this benchmark at the bottom. So this is your income times your age divided by 10 plus however many years you have until you reach 40. So the benchmark, you're supposed to like recalculate this every year to find out where your net worth should be, or compared to the average at your age. So yes, this is net worth. This is not just based on like how much you have invested. This is what you're worth, because if I had a bunch of debt, like it didn't matter how much I had invested. If I have like more money in debt, then I'm not where I should be. I'm not like making any kind of, well, not making any kind of progress is saying a lot. But basically, if you have like more debt than you have income or money like in the bank, then that matters as far as retirement's concerned, because you don't really want to retire like with a bunch of debt and no money. Like if I had this net worth, without any debt, but if I had this much money in the bank, if I had $139,000 in the bank, but I owed $1 million, that the math wouldn't math, y'all. The math wouldn't math. So for this year, the benchmark was $137,610.25, which I was under last month. But now I crossed over and I'm past that. I'm at $139,346.42 this month. So I'm on track. But then next month I turn 39. So this calculation is going to change and this number is going to get higher. So I want to just like try to keep up like as best I can, preferably be above that. But stuff happens, and life be life, and y'all, chaos be taking over my life, especially with 3 kids at home and a partner who is extremely chaotic on top of that. So that's it. That's all for my net worth. Let me know how you're following with your benchmark. Like, are you ahead of the game? Are you where you should be? How far do you think you have to go before you get there? I know it seems like a lot of money, but I think you can do it. Once I get married, I'm going to be, because we're going to do household income then, right? We're going to do household assets and everything. So at that point, this is going to go way down, and I'm going to have to try to catch us back up again. So I'm scared, y'all, but it's going to be okay. I love you. I appreciate you. Never forget that you deserve financial stability. You deserve to not live paycheck to paycheck. And don't let anyone tell you that budgeting by paycheck is living paycheck to paycheck, because it's not. Because you're building up savings by paycheck budgeting, and it's going to get you where you should be. So, be financially stable, y'all. Be okay. You deserve it. Even more than you deserve that nifty gadget that you want. You deserve stability. You deserve knowing that your bills are going to be paid. I hope you have a great day on purpose too. Bye.